is Mesa. Here's a quick throwdown of the build that I have with the mods. The reason I have an open slot is it's just more for survivability. It's not needed. I was going to throw a Prime Vigor on it that I just got, or armor, just something to give me a bit more survivability. So just showing you, but it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't affect this build much. But anyway, so the reason why I'm doing Mesa is with that new skin coming out, the deluxe. I thought, why not cover it? And I do have her as one of probably my favorite, not favorite frames, but one of the popular ones that I like. So with the mods that I have set up, you can have a quick look right here of what we're gonna get out of it. Ballistic battery, I use every so often. I basically save it up, maybe use it for like a strong enemy, but I don't use it too much. Really for shooting gallery, shatter shield, and peacemaker. Shooting gallery, you do lose range, but the reason I use it is for the gun jamming. If I get up close to get some melee hits to get my health back, as you know I am with my melee weapon, which I'll show you that build. Shattered shield, you're getting that great damage reduction as well as reflecting shots. And Peacemaker, which goes off of your secondary weapon, which I will show you, as well as you get a nice little damage buff right there. The field of view is going to obviously shrink very fast, but I don't have big problems with it, so I mean, it's just, you'll see. So since it goes off of your secondary weapon, I have my build right here. You don't have to use the same exact weapon, you don't have to use the same exact mods, but this is what I'm using, so you'll understand what I'm getting out of it when I'm using it, in case you're wanting to get something similar. So now what we'll do is we will first, before we start, show my legend. Riddle, this is what's going to get you my health. You always want to get health in some way, shape, or form. This is kind of like a tank survive build, which I like a lot. So you're going to want to be able to get health in some way. In my case, I'm using the melee weapon as well as my arcane, but you can use a sentinel or any other means as well. So we'll start by versing the Corpus, since they hit very hard at 150. So great demo to kind of showcase that you always want skill 1 and skill 2 and skill 3 always active. Keep an eye on those. Anytime I die, it's solely because 100% of the time I forgot to cast Shatter Shield. But other than that, if you keep up on both of those, you're great. And Peacemaker has a great ramp up to it. It seems like in some cases you'll see in the video when I'm versing Grenier, that it seems like I'm shooting the Grenier a bunch of times and his health's not dropping. It's because even though that reticle is really small, that's because I'm shooting him far away, so there's like a couple of them standing in there. So Mesa keeps jumping between the three and, you know, shooting them so I don't get all those procs off. And honestly, the smaller reticle doesn't make that big of a difference, because unlike in this case where I'm demoing in like a very open area, a lot of times you're going to be in confined spaces. A lot easier to shoot what you need. You know, you can kill who you need to kill. Much like anything else, you know, it's just all about paying attention to everything, paying attention to the fact, like here I forgot to recast. Thank God I killed him, but I forgot to recast it. So now on the bombards, and you'll see why you always want to make sure that you have Shatter Shield up at all times, or even you know, number 2, which it can save you, and it's basically saved me a couple times. So you'll see here that when I'm shooting them, a lot of them are going down really fast. That's because I have it down to 1. Then you'll see sometimes, like in this case, or I believe when I start shooting some to the left, you'll see that I don't seem to be doing anything to them. It's because she's jumping between like the 3 or 4 that are in there. That when they get closer, up close, you'll see that it absolutely just shreds their health away. It's like they're nothing. And that's also the important thing of why you want to keep her Shattered Shield and 2 skills up, because you're open on this. And if you're not paying attention, you are going to die. So make sure you don't get too tunnel visioned, and you remember to turn it off and recast if need be. So we're just gonna let kind of like the rest of this play out. I believe in just a little bit I accidentally get knocked off the edge, turning my skills off, and then you'll see how squishy she is still. And that's why I use her a lot, but in high level content not so much. Just because of that. So I'm always trying to make her survivability a bit better. So I fall and then immediately die. I wasn't too happy, so I made sure to kill them off before I ended this session here. I did a survival too with her, I had no problems at all. Like I said, the only times I actually died is if I forgot to cast Shatter Shield. So as long as you remember to do that, you'll always have energy with Rage. What's nice about Shatter Shield is if any bullets do get through, you do have that 95% damage reduction. So other than that, I will be ending the video with kind of like my little, setup, how I get her to look like this, if you like the colors and anything like that. And other than that, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and have a good one.